Hey there, Vegas Dice Controller, coming at you from my home craft pit in Las Vegas, Nevada. Thank you for tuning into our channel. We appreciate it. Hope to bring you guys some good info, some good tidbits. Got a few requests for somebody who has issues with double pitching. You know, this is always a struggle when you're shooting par, using a hard way set. You double pitch to 07. It presents issues with other sets as well. Well, I'm going to show you a set tonight that if you have issues with double pitching, could be finger placement, could be size of fingers. I know I have a finger that was cut off when I was a kid lifting weights. My brother dropped a weight on it, and my ring finger on my right hand is about 1/8 of an inch shorter than it should be. So I have a problem sometimes throwing par, and when they sewed back the skin, this part presents a really slippery surface where it's kind of hard to grip or to feel, so to speak. So sometimes I have issues with that finger. I have to sand it down on a piece of paper and sanding paper and kind of file it down some and rough it up, so to speak. Seems to help. Anyway, I'm going to show you a set for double pitchers that can exploit the come out roll. If you have a problem double pitching, you need to pay attention. You need to use this set and give it a whirl. Now, there's a couple different ways you can do this. First of all, we're going to talk about a few things. The set is 6-3-6-3. Okay. We can review this set right now. We'll just run through it. Obviously, if you see a 12 on top, you don't have to do all the rotations. You know there's aces on the bottom. If you see a hard 6 here, you know that the hard 8's on the other opposite side. Okay. So when I look at here and I look at the back, I already know what my 4 number callouts are going to be. I'll try to get this right. Sometimes I hesitate during the video and I forget where exactly I'm at on my rotation. So I laid out the chips here to kind of help me where I'm at. And we'll go from here. But we're going to look at this combination here. And we have a 12, hard 6, aces, and hard 8. Set it back up. So we got 12, hard 6, hard 8, and aces. Okay? We're going to single pitch the left eye. For you people who single or double pitch, we now have a 3-6-9, a 1-3-4, a 4-1-5, and a 6-4-10. Okay? So we have a 9, a 4, a 5, and a 10. Okay? Set it back up. And we're going to double pitch, which is one more rotation. We now have a 1-6-7, 4-3-7, a 6-1-7, and a 3-4-7. So we got 2 6-1s, 2 4 trays. Okay, we're going to set it back up, set everything back up. We now have 2 combinations left. We're going to single pitch the right die. We have a 6-3-9, 3-1-4, 1-4-5, and a 4-6-10. Okay? We got 6-3-9. We got a 3-1-4. We got a 5 and a 10. Okay? I'm going to double pitch the right die. And we got the same group of 7s. 6-1, 3-4, 1-6, 4-3. Okay, so we got 4 of these. 4 of these guys. All right, if you look at our box numbers, our box hits, we got 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 out of 20. 10 from 20 is 10. We have 8 7s and 2 horns, 2 wasted hits on the horns. This is a set that you could come on the come out roll, instead of laying the back wall and taking the hit when you miss, your 8 times, your -31, -31, -31, -31, etc. here, okay? You're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 minus 31, 8 minus 31. Okay, so that's what 248. 248, I believe is what the amount is. However, when you lay the back wall and you win the 114, it's 114 times 8. Okay, so it's rough. It's close to $900 here, and you're giving back $240 here. So about a $650 net gain. Okay, but there's a different way you can run this. you can run this, and I'll bring the camera over and I'll show you in a minute. Then we can come back and talk about a few things. But this is something that I would probably, on your pass line, I'd probably stay away from the ace deuce yo, and this maybe play a high-low if you wanted to go that route. You notice there's only 2 6s. They were 6 and 8, and they were 1 6, 1 8, and they're both hard. So you could take a shot at laying the 6 and the 8. I know people on the table see you doing that, think, oh my God, the guy's laying the one of the strongest numbers on the table. Well, they have no idea what you're doing when you're setting this setup, and you're going 6 3 6 3, and you're a double pitcher, and you're looking at this combination right here. Okay, so. With that said, you could come in here and hop the 6-1 and the 4 tray for 5 each, 10 each, whatever. Okay, you could back it with a craps check if you wanted to, with high-low, as opposed to with opposed to like any crap. Stay away from the 3 and 12. You take the payout here. You could physically come in, and instead of laying the back wall for $30 a number, now remember your risk is going to be, you can only lose $31. However, every time you miss, it's minus 31 on every time you miss to the 4 and the 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, etc. That's minus 31, minus 31, minus 31, taking off your net win of your 7, okay, of your lay. However, you could come in and instead of laying the 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, you could come in and just lay the 6 and the 8. So I'm gonna give you an example here. Lay the 6 and the 8 for 120, or in this case, you could, compare apples to apples, you could go $60 each, okay? $60 each, lay the 6, lay the 8. They're coming hard here, so for $2, right, you come in for $2 and you hop the hard 6, hard 8 hopping. Give the dealers hard 6, hard 8 hopping, $2 each. You lay the 6 and 8 for $60 each. You turn around with your pass line bet, you hop the 6-1 and the 4 tray, a nickel each, $10 each, however you want to work it, nickel each. Say you put a $5 each on here. Say it comes 6-1. You're gonna get 18 down here, 75 when you stay up. You're gonna win $100 back here, less your VIG. 60 wins 50 minus 2. So you're gonna win $48 twice. That's 96. 96 plus your 75. So you get about 170 something here. Okay. Minus your $2, about 170 net gain. Now you are putting a $62 at risk. $63, $64, $65, $66 at risk if you throw a 6 or an 8. Hopefully you hit it hard. Now to lose that bet, if you hit it hard, you're going to get your money right back. However, you would need a single pitch and a yaw to miss to an easy way, okay? So you would need a single pitch and a yaw to miss to the easy way. So just remember right? You would need a single pitch this die and yaw this die to get an 8. So some things have to happen for you to, and I'm not saying it can't happen, of course it can happen. Happens every day in the craps world, but the math of the game says it's in your favor. And that's what we're looking at here. We're looking at the math of the game, what it says, and then with your skill set, hopefully you can overcome some of these obstacles and increase those odds even more in your favor. This is the straight math of the game here. Okay, so you put the odds in your favor. Set yourself up to win when you do something like this. So I don't want to have to drag the camera down there and just show you 2 little bets, but I had the 6 and 8 laid for 120 each. Okay, you can do $60 each. Say you throw a come out 7. You're gonna win $96 here. You're gonna win $75 here. So what's that? 170. It's 171 minus 4. Is that correct? 171 minus 4. So that's what, 167. So you net 167. You repeat the same bet and do it again. That's another 167. So now you're up, what, $334. I would then increase, if you hit 2 7s in a row, you need to double that bet. Everything doubles. You make this 120, make this 120, make this 10, make this 10, and make this 4, and make this 4, okay? and increase your high-low or your whatever you want to bet $1 each. I would double everything up once you hit 2 sevens in a row. Okay? If you can get a third 7 out of it, go for it again. You know, I've seen guys pluck 4, 5, 6 sevens in a row. Amazing. And they throw the horns mixed in with there, and they come back and, you know, they get the 2 craps and they get the 7 and they get the 12 craps and get the 7. You know, they sprinkle the ace deuce in there because they come off axis and it just happens to hit an 11 on the pass line winner. So this is a good set that, you know, there's an option here to work the 4, 5, 9, 10 because there is 4 of them. But I got a better set to do that with less 7s. You don't want to do that with 8 7s. You want to stay away from working bets when you have 8 7s going against you here. You want to work bets when you have 2 7s. Okay? There's plenty of bets out there. There's 1, 2, 3. There's 4 sets out there that have 8 8s and 6. That have 8 6 8 combinations and 6 5 9 combinations in them. You got 14 combinations working in your favor. You could go inside and work in a situation like that because you only have 2 7s that can F you, okay? That would be a set that you can work. You can work on the come out. So we'll review some of these. Right now, I wanted to talk about the double pitch with somebody that had an issue with double pitching. I got a friend that has a double pitch issue. So this would be a set that I would recommend to work on the come out. Now, this is a great set for fire bet table, okay? You're on a fire bet table, you already got the 6 and the 8 as a point. Why in the world would you want to use a set that's going to be high 6 and 8? You want to use a set that's going to deliver you outside, minimal here. You want to take your chances and score here, 4, 5, 9, 10, right? You want to land these as a point. So then you can switch to a point cycle set, okay? So that's the key there, you know, you end up nailing, say you hit the 4 as a point. You already got the 6 and the 8 as a point. Now you come out, you throw a couple 7s, boom, you miss to the 4. And guess what? Your lay bets now come down. You don't need them up. You hit them twice, you take down your 120 each. You collect it on you're up $300 something. You have a 4 as a point. You've already nailed the 6 and the 8. Well, now you can switch to a 3-2, 3-6 set, right? A 3-2, 3-6, and boom. Now you set yourself up where there is 6. I'm talking about the 5 and 9. If you had the 5 and 9, the 5 or the 9 were the point. You can switch to this set where it's strong in 5s and 9s. Okay, I would definitely go with a 4-2-1-5. We discussed that was a set we talked about last week. A 4-2, get this right because I'm looking at this backwards now. 4-2-1-5, that would be the set I would use for a 4 and a 10. So if I nail this 4 and a 10, if I got a couple of 7s and I landed the 4 and I already had this as a point, I'd use this set right here 100% of the time. Okay? Shooting par, you know, and then you step back up, you hit the 4, boom, you do it again, maybe you get the 5 or the 9. Well, then that's when I would switch to the 3-2, 3-6. Okay, and I'd work this set right here, or I'd go 2-1-6-3. That's another one with 6 9s and 5s in it. 2-1-6-3, and we're gonna go over all of these, but you know, there's only so much time in the day. I do have a job. I do got things going around the house. Like, you know, I can't dedicate my life 100% to craps and everything. So I'm trying to give back when I can. Hope you all appreciate it. But we're gonna cut the video short here. Thanks again for tuning in. I got some more come out sets that I'll show you guys that don't have any 5s, any 9s in them. It's a great set to lay the 5 and 9 on and do the exact same thing I'm talking about right here, except you're laying the 5 and 9. Okay, the 6 and 8 is the best favorable spot to be in because it is and this is a great set because they're hard here. For $2, you can protect this bet. You have to single pitch and yaw a dice to get plucked off an easy way. Not saying it's hard to do, it happens, but the odds are in your favor. Keep the dice, stay square, have a soft toss, try to keep from the dice going all over the table, try to stay in the end zone between the back wall and the pass line. Keep your dice with minimal action off the back wall. And you're gonna keep from single pitch and yawn, okay? So with that said, I appreciate y'all tuning in. Thanks again. And we'll go over some more sets. I know there's been a lot of requests for me to keep going over these sets. But there's a lot of other things I want to show you guys. But We want to talk about the ladders, get into the ladders and what they do and how to exploit them. They're super strong. I'm telling you guys can make $200 to $500 a day just sitting back waiting for certain events to happen and then nailing it without ever touching the dice, without ever making place bets on the table. You sit back and wait for certain things to develop and attack them for one roll. It's like legalized stealing out there on some of these things, and they happen every day in the table. And once you know them and you see them and you put it into your game and put it in your work on the table, you'll see you'll reap the benefits of it. So with that said, thanks again for tuning in. I appreciate you. And until next time, peace.